The Young and the Restless spoilers. Everyone is gathered at the Crimson Lights for Sharon's annual event to serve people in need on Thanksgiving, even though this year she is delivering food to their homes. In the midst of all the work, Sharon and Phyllis have a chat. When Phyllis notices that Faith looks fine and is happily hanging out with her dad, Phyllis mentions how it's good to see Faith with a smile after seeing her with a hangover more than once. Those words stop Sharon in her tracks. A hangover? It takes a bit for Phyllis to realize she spilled some tea, but Sharon doesn't quite let on how she feels until she calls Nick over for a talk. She's bringing up Cassie and how they lost her after she took the wheel without a license when Daniel was drunk. Nick tries to defend himself, saying he didn't want to dump any more on Sharon's plate after all she's been through over the past year. Sharon reminds him she is strong and she has every right to know if her teenage daughter has been drinking alcohol. Faith overhears the conversation and is furious at Nick for telling Sharon. Nick doesn't let on that Phyllis is actually the one who said a little too much, and instead tells Faith he never promised Mom wouldn't know. A tearful Faith begs for forgiveness, explaining how kids at school have been treating her ever since Billy's story about Adam was published. She just wants to move on with no consequences, but Sharon tells her she must be punished, and they will have a talk. Is this the end of Faith acting out? Stay tuned. If not Fen, how about Lauren's other son, Scott? A slightly smaller 28% of the Young and the Restless audience suggest. He cut a pretty dramatic swath through Genoa City the last time with both Sharon and Abby. Both women are about to take a walk down the aisle. That could be a fun wrinkle. There are barely any chancellors left on the canvas. 24% of you are sad to observe. Why not bring back Mac? Not only is she related to Devin and Chance, but she's got a very complicated romantic past with Billy, not to mention a rivalry with Victoria. She could launch multiple stories by just walking into a room. Did Anna do much of anything the last time she was in Genoa City? She produced some music, she introduced Devin to Elena, and then she was whisked off the canvas as if she's never been there. Why not bring her back? 16% of you guys suggest, and actually, write for her this time.